tight.
Get on to the old boy.
We've been dreaming of this trip all night.
Get on to the old boy.
The tires hum and the engine sings about all the fun the weekend brings. Route 66, rockin' weekend, rolling down that famous line. Route 66, rockin' weekend, everything is feeling fine. From the diners to the neon lights, we're chasing rockin' Saturday nights. Route 66, rockin' weekend, leave your worries behind. Stop for pie at a roadside stand. Met a little band from a neighboring land. They played a tune that got us moving, had every traveler up and grooving. The jukebox glowed, the crowd joined in, and another memory would begin. On Route 66, rockin' weekend, rolling down that famous line. Route 66, rockin' weekend, everything is feeling fine. From the diners to the neon lights, we're chasing rockin' Saturday nights. Route 66, rockin' weekend, leave your worries behind. No big plans and no big stand, just good roads and a few good friends. Every turn reveals something new, and another dream to travel through. Route 66, rockin' weekend, rolling down the famous line. Route 66, rockin' weekend, everything is feeling fine. From the diners to the neon lights, we're chasing rockin' Saturday nights. Route 66, rockin' weekend, leave your worries behind. Route 66, rockin' weekend, everybody sing it loud. Route 66, rockin' weekend, make the highway proud. The sun goes down in shades of gold, and another story has been told. One more mile, one more sign on Route 66, feeling fine. Hey! Hanging in the back of my closet door is a jacket I've had since '54. A little worn at the elbows now, but I still take good care of it somehow. It ain't silk and it ain't new, got a loose old button and a stitch or two. But every Saturday without fail, I brush it off and hit the trail. Saturday's best jacket still fits me just fine, carrying 100 memories in every thread and line. Saturday's best jacket, seen more than most folks do. Every scratch and faded mark has a story running through. I wore it to my first dance hall, back when I thought I knew it all. I wore it when our team won state, when I showed up late for a first date. It was there for summer fairs, long road trips and county squares. If that old jacket learned to talk, it could keep a room laughing for hours. Saturday's best jacket still fits me just fine, carrying 100 memories in every thread and line. Saturday's best jacket, seen more than most folks do. Every scratch and faded mark has a story running through. Yeah, some folks measure well by the things they buy, but the best things I've ever owned can't be replaced, no matter how hard you try, because value ain't always shiny and it ain't always new. Sometimes it's something that stayed with you while the whole world changed around you. Yeah. more time, past the barbershop and county line. And when the band begins to play, I feel 20 years younger anyway. Saturday's best jacket, still hanging tough and true. A little older every year, just like the man who wears it too. Saturday's best jacket, and when my dancing days are through, I hope somebody keeps it safe, for the story is stitched in two. Oh, jacket, Saturday night, still looking pretty good under the lights, yeah. Under the lights. Well, alright, comb your hair, shine your shoes, throw on a leather jacket and let's hit the town. On my jacket off the bedroom chair, ran a little comb right through my hair. The sun went down, the neon came alive, and every cat was ready to jive. The band was warming up downtown, and I could already hear that sound. Leather jacket, jacket, Saturday, rocking all my blues away. Leather jacket, jacket, Saturday, ain't no reason home to stay. From the dance hall up Main Street, everybody's moving to the beat. Leather jacket, jacket, Saturday, best night of the week. The hot rods lined along the curb, every engine sound superb. The girls were laughing by the door, and the crowd kept asking for more. The drummer snapped the backbeat tight, and the whole place came alive tonight. Leather jacket, jacket, Saturday, rocking all my blues away. Leather jacket, jacket, Saturday, ain't no reason home to stay. From the dance hall up Main Street, everybody's moving to the beat. Leather jacket, jacket, Saturday, best night of the week. You work all week and pay your dues, and Saturday comes to cure your blues. A little rock and roll, a little romance, and suddenly the whole world's a dance. Leather jacket, Saturday, rocking all my blues away. Leather jacket, Saturday, ain't no reason home to stay. From the dance hall up Main Street, everybody's moving to the beat. Leather jacket, Saturday, best night of the week. Leather jacket, Saturday, everybody shout it loud. Leather jacket, Saturday, proud to be part of this crowd. The moon rises high above the town, but nobody's slowing down. One more song before daylight on a leather jacket Saturday night. Rev it up! Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Let's go, boys. Got a shiny V8 and a tank full of dreams, chrome flashing brighter than it seems. Pulled out slow from the corner lot, the engine growled and she got hot. The radio jumped with a rockin' sound, and the whole world started spinning around. Hot rod heartbeat racing through my soul. Hot rod heartbeat makes me lose control. Every mile, every street moves me with that crazy beat. Hot rod heartbeat, keep on rolling tonight. Past the drive-in and the old gas station, everybody cheering with excitement and anticipation. The summer breeze was blowing free, just my baby and the road and me. No destination, no master plan, just living life the best we can. The faster the wheels begin to roll, the stronger the rhythm inside my soul. When the moon shines down on the highway bright, everything feels right tonight. with a brand new spark. A little more fire, a little more heart. The sun was shining on the avenue. Every little dream felt brand new. I ain't looking back at yesterday. Got my blue suede shoes and I'm on my way. Born to rock again. Let the whole world hear me when I sing. Got a rhythm in my soul that never ends. I was born to rock again. The radio's playing that a jumping beat. Got everybody moving down the street. From the diner crowd to the dance hall floor. Everybody shouting out for more. When the music calls, I can't sit still. That rockin' rhythm gives me such a thrill. Born to rock again. Let the whole world hear me when I sing. Got a rhythm in my soul that never ends. I was born to rock again. If life knocks you down, get back on your feet. Turn your troubles into a rockin' beat. Every heart can shine and so can men. When the music starts, you're alive again. Go, cat, go. Sing. Got a rhythm in my soul that never ends. I was born to rock again. Yeah, the night is young and the band's still playing. The good times roll and the crowd still sway. One thing's certain till the very end. I was born to rock again. Go, cat, go. By the window's side, a line of hot rods stretched out wide. The movie's starting, but nobody cares. There's rock and roll floating through the air. A pretty little baby in a polka dot dress got my poor heart in a happy mess. Rock around the drive-in tonight, everything's feeling just right. Rock around the drive-in tonight, under the silver moonlight. Hold me close, don't let me go. We'll dance wherever the cool winds blow. Rock around the drive-in tonight till the stars fade out of sight. The screen glows bright in black and white. You're the star I'm watching tonight. The jukebox down at the snack bar plays a rhythm that'll last for days. Every laugh and every smile makes this whole world worthwhile. No fancy plans, no place to be, just you and rock and roll and me. The best things in life are simple and true, especially nights spent here with you. seem to care. She danced like she had music in the air. The band was cooking, the crowd was loud, but she somehow stood out from the crowd. Not because she tried to steal the scene, she was simply the liveliest we'd ever seen. She was the girl who danced past midnight, still spinning when the moon got tired, still laughing when the band slowed down, still lighting up the whole darn town. The girl who danced past midnight never seemed to lose her spark, like she carried a little piece of sunshine even after dark. The boys lined up asking for a turn, but she never stayed long enough to learn. Every song found her somewhere new, swinging with the old crowd and the young crowd too. She danced with soldiers home from the road, truck drivers carrying a heavy load, farm boys fresh from the county line, making every partner feel just fine. She was the girl who danced past midnight, still spinning when the moon got tired, still laughing when the band slowed down, still lighting up the whole darn town. The girl who danced past midnight never seemed to lose her spark, like she carried a little piece of sunshine even after dark. Nobody knew much about her, where she came from or where she go, but everybody had a story about the night they shared the floor. Some folks chased fortune, some folks chased fame. She just chased the music and somehow won the game. At 2 o'clock the band packed up, the owner stacked the final cups. The room grew quiet, one chair at a time. She was still dancing in everybody's mind. She was the girl who danced past midnight, the kind you never quite forget. Years from now we'll still be talking about the best dancer we ever met. The girl who danced past midnight, a small town legend in her own way. Some people leave behind photographs, she left stories people still say. The lights went out, the music stopped, but her footsteps kept echoing. Long after, long after, long after, long after. Long after. Well, the night's almost over. We've got one more song left, so make it count. The dance floor's worn from 100 shoes, and nobody's thinking about the Monday blues. The band is smiling, the crowd still sways, trying to hold on to these golden days. The clock keeps moving, the hands won't wait, but nobody's ready to call it late. The last song before midnight, hold me close and hold me tight. The last song before midnight, everything still feels so right. One more dance before we go, one more chance before the lights go low. The last song before midnight, let's make it last tonight. The jukebox goes against the wall like it doesn't want the curtain to fall. The laughter lingers in the air like a memory waiting there. Every face has a story to tell of a perfect night that went so well. The last song before midnight, hold me close and hold me tight. The last song before midnight, everything still feels so right. One more dance before we go, one more chance before the lights go low. The last song before midnight, let's make it last tonight. Tomorrow's waiting down the road with all its worries and its load. Right now none of that matters at all, as long as we can hear that rock and roll. Midnight, hold me close and hold me tight. The last song before midnight, everything still feels so right. One more dance before we go, one more chance before the lights go low. The last song before midnight, let's make it last tonight. The last song before midnight. Everybody sing along. The last song before midnight. To our favorite final song. The drummer taps the final beat. The crowd slowly leaves the street. But we'll remember this delight from the last song before midnight. I was cleaning out an old oak desk, sorting through papers I never kept, when a faded ticket caught my eye, yellow with age and worn by time. The ink was barely hanging on, the date almost completely gone. But the moment I held it in my hand, I was right back there again. The ticket stub in my drawer ain't worth a nickel anymore, but it's worth 1,000 memories and maybe 1,000 more. The ticket stub in my drawer still opens that old door to one ordinary night that changed my life forevermore. It was the county fair that summer, nothing special on the bill. A local band, a Ferris wheel, and a crowd gathered on the hill. I almost stayed home that evening, almost took another road. Funny how the smallest choices can change the way a story goes. The ticket stub in my drawer ain't worth a nickel anymore, but it's worth 1,000 memories and maybe 1,000 more. The ticket stub in my drawer still opens that old door to one ordinary night that changed my life forevermore. Life don't send invitations, mark this is the day. Most turning points arrive looking ordinary anyway. A ticket, a handshake, a song drifting through the air. And before you know it, everything is different from there. The fairgrounds are gone now, the grandstand came down years ago. But that little piece of cardboard still remembers what I know. That sometimes the biggest moments don't announce themselves beforehand. They simply happen quietly, then stay with you forever after. The ticket stub in my drawer still means more than before. Not because of what it was, but because of what it started for. The ticket stub in my drawer, a little paper memory, proof that one small summer night became part of my history. Old ticket, old drawer, old memory, still keeping score. Suitcase packed beside the door like 100 dreamers before. One last look down Maple Street, one last walk past memory place with me in everything I do. Because roots ain't changing, wings ain't goodbye. Sometimes the reason you can fly is knowing where your roots still lie. Goodnight, Cedar County, thank you for the road you've shown. For every lesson, every friend, and every place I've called my own. Goodnight, Cedar County, this ain't the end, it's just goodbye. Because every mile I travel will carry a piece of you inside. Goodnight, Cedar County, the stars are bright tonight. The jukebox glows in red and blue, playing all our favorite tunes. Rockin' at the soda shop, don't want the music stop. We're rockin' at the soda shop. Everybody's on top, cherry cola, vanilla shake, dancing till the poor hearts ache. Rockin' at the soda shop, that's where I wanna be. The counter girl's got a friendly smile that can light up every mile. The boys are laughing, telling jokes while swinging with the local folks. Every booth is filled with cheer. The best night of the week is here. Rockin' at the soda shop, don't want the music stop. Rockin' at the soda shop, everybody's on top. Cherry cola, vanilla shake, dancing till the poor hearts ache. Rockin' at the soda shop, that's where I wanna be. Oh, no fancy clubs, no city lights, just simple fun on summer nights. A little music, friends and laughs, that's all we really have to have. Rockin' at the soda shop, don't want the music stop. But rockin' at the soda shop, everybody's on top. Cherry cola, vanilla shake, dancing till the poor hearts ache. Rockin' at the soda shop, that's where I wanna be. Yeah, hey, rockin' at the soda shop, everybody sing along. Rockin' at the soda shop, to our favorite jukebox song. Yeah, woo, the lights go low, it's time to leave. But there's one thing I still believe, as long as the record drops, we'll be rocking at the soda shop. Woo! Back when summer felt a mile wide and every day was a carnival ride, we leave the house right after breakfast and not come back till there was darkness. Spikes flying down on Maple Lane, baseball games that never got named. Every fence was a castle wall, every vacant lot was a world to explore. When the streetlights came on, that's when we raced for home, hearing our mothers calling out our names across the neighborhood. When the streetlights colored satellites among the stars. Nobody worried about the time, nobody carried a dollar or a dime. The whole world fit inside a few streets, and somehow that was all we need. When the streetlights came on, that's when we raced for home, hearing our father's whistle from the porch like a signal through the dust. When the streetlights came on, the day's adventure was gone, but every scraped knee and dusty shoe felt like a trophy won. Funny how growing up works, you spend years wanting to be older, then one day you trade 1,000 tomorrows for one more summer like those. One more bicycle race, one more backyard game, one more evening running home before the street lights change. Now I drive those same old roads past the houses where we used to roam. The kids today are playing there too, making memories brand new. And every now and then I smile at the sight of a kid running wild, 'cause I know exactly where he's headed when the daylight starts to fade. When the street lights came on, 1,000 little stories were born. Friendships, dreams, and summertime schemes still living on. When the street lights came on, we thought those days would never be gone, but somehow they still shine inside like they were yesterday all along. The sun goes down, the shadows grow long, and somewhere a kid is running home. When the street lights came on, oh, when the street lights came on. Got a tank half full and $1 to spare. Oh, warm summer wind blowing through my hair. The radio's crackling from a station out west, and the open road's calling louder than the rest. No map on the dashboard, no place I gotta be, just a rim of blacktop rolling endlessly. 5 miles to happiness, that's what the signboard said. 5 miles from my troubles and the thoughts inside my head. 5 miles to happiness, maybe that's all it takes. One road, one song, one sunset sky, and a heart that finally wakes. Past a field of corn and a rusty old barn, kids playing baseball on a neighbor's farm, a freight train waving from the edge of town. Everything seemed slower when the sun went down. A man at a gas station said, "Son, where you headed to?" I smiled and said, "I know when I get there, won't you?" 5 miles to happiness, that's what the signboard said. 5 miles from my worries and the weight I used to drag. 5 miles to happiness, rolling beneath my wheels. Funny how a simple road can teach you how to feel. Maybe happiness ain't a place waiting somewhere ahead. Maybe it's the freedom on the road you're traveling instead. Maybe it's the laughter of strangers you meet along the way, or the feeling that tomorrow might be your lucky day. and the sunset burned gold. I wasn't any richer than I was before, but somehow I was lighter than I'd been in years. The horizon took my worries and left me with a gear. 5 miles to happiness, sign has long gone by, but I kept on driving beneath that painted sky. 5 miles to happiness turned out to be a lie, 'cause happiness was riding shotgun the whole darn time. No destination, no grand plan, just 4 wheels and a happier man. Okay. Step right up. The fair is in town. I see the Ferris wheel turning, and my sweetheart coming down the middle way. Well, the county fair rolled in today, and everybody came out to play. The banners waved in the summer breeze, and laughter drifted through the trees. The bandstand played a rockin' tune beneath the warm July moon. County fair, you sweetheart, you're the ribbon that I won. County fair, sweetheart, you shine brighter than the sun. From the Ferris wheel to the carousel, you're the story I'll always tell. County fair, sweetheart, stay with me tonight. We shared some cotton candy sweet and danced together to the beat. The prize booth man called out my name, but your smile was the bigger game. The whole fair seemed to disappear whenever you were standing near. County fair, sweetheart, you're the ribbon that I won. County fair, sweetheart, you shine brighter than the sun. From the Ferris wheel to the carousel, you're the story I'll always tell. County fair, sweetheart, stay with me tonight. Years from now, when summer's gone, I'll still remember this sweet song. The lights, the crowd, the midway cheer, and the girl who made it all so clear. County fair, sweetheart, you're the ribbon that I won. County fair, sweetheart, you shine brighter than the sun. From Ferris wheel to the carousel, you're the story I'll always tell. County fair, sweetheart, stay with me tonight. County fair, sweetheart, everybody sing along. County fair, sweetheart, you're my favorite summer song. The fairgrounds closed, the lights grow dim, but I remember every little thing. The summer stars shining bright above, and my county fair, sweetheart, my love. Tommy had a guitar with 2 strings gone. Billy had a drum that barely held on. Jimmy found a bass at a pawn shop sale, and I sang louder when the microphone failed. We practiced out behind the feed store lot, making more noise than music. At first thought the neighbors complained almost every day, but that never made us stop playing. 20 cents and a dream, that's all we had back then. A pocket full of loose change and heads full of plans. Yeah, 20 cents and a dream. our Saturdays in record stores, learning every lick we could afford, trying to sound like the records we played, even though we were miles away. County Fair gave us our first big shot, wooden stage and a parking lot, 30 people standing in the crowd, but to us it looked like thousands shouting loud. 20 cents and a dream, that's all we had back then. A pocket full of loose change and heads full of plans. And 20 cents and a dream didn't seem like much to own, but it felt like enough to shake the world we knew. Most folks saw 4 kids chasing something they couldn't catch, but every great train starts a rolling, one little mile of track at a time. We weren't thinking about fame or seeing our names in lights. We just loved the feeling of Saturday night. Never became the biggest band around, never had our faces on magazine covers in town, but every now and then when I hear that sound, I remember exactly where it all began. A garage door open in the summer heat, 4 kids trying to find a beat and believing with all their might that tomorrow was ours to write. 20 cents and a dream still sounds rich to me, because some things money can't buy, like youthful belief. 20 cents and a dream, and a song to carry us through. Looking back, I think those days were worth more than we knew. 20 cents, one dream, one guitar, one team. I slipped in late near the back of the room. A rainy evening in the middle of June. The crowd was talking, glasses were clinking, while I sat alone doing too much thinking. Then an old upright piano began to play, and somehow the noise drifted away. Every note felt strangely familiar, like a photograph becoming clearer. The piano man played my story without knowing who I was. Every melody remembered things I'd nearly given up. The piano man played my story like he walked a mile in my shoes. Every note knew where I'd been before I even knew. He played about summer and county fairs, about first heartbreaks and teenage dares, about leaving town with a tank half full and coming back wiser, if not successful. He played about dreams that lost their shine, and old friends disappearing with time. I never spoke a single word, yet somehow he played everything I'd learned. The piano man played my story without knowing who I was. Every melody remembered things I'd nearly given up. The piano man played my story like he walked a mile in my shoes. Every note knew where I'd been before I even knew. Maybe that's what music does. Maybe that its magic touch. Turn a stranger's song into your own and remind you you're not alone. Maybe every heart's carrying the same hopes and fears, just dressed in different memories and different years. stop. The streets were clear, but that piano kept playing in my ears.
Every year around July, the Ferris wheel would paint the sky. Cotton candy midway lights as music came and pouring down. But the heavy rain came pouring down for nearly half the week in town. And the fairboat made a surprise decree: we're staying open one more week. The summer the fair stayed late, felt like a gift from fate. One more week of neon lights, one more week of Saturday nights. The summer the fair stayed late, nobody wanted to watch it fade. We danced, we laughed, we stayed out long, like the season itself was holding on. The ride operators learned our names, the baseball toss stayed rigged the same. The bandstand played another round, and every evening packed the grounds. Kids who'd spent their savings twice found reason to come back every night. And every grown-up in the crowd started acting a little young. Somehow the summer the fair stayed late, felt like a gift from fate. One more week of neon lights, one more week of Saturday nights. The summer the fair stayed late, nobody wanted to watch it fade. We danced, we laughed, we stayed out long, like the season itself was holding on. Funny how a single week can grow larger through the years. Not because of what happened, but because of how it felt. Like time had missed a turn somewhere and accidentally slowed down, giving us a few extra suns before autumn came around. Now the fairgrounds look much smaller than they did back in those days. But every time July rolls around, the memory still stays. Bright lights on warm evenings and friends who never seem to age. During that magical extra week when summer refused to leave the stage, the summer the fair stayed late, still shines across the year. A little longer than it should have, yet somehow still feels near. The summer the fair stayed late, the best surprise this town ever made. One extra week became forever in the memories that remain. The Ferris wheel stopped, the lights went dark, but that extra week left a permanent spark. Well, come on, baby, take my hand. We're gonna rock across this promised land. Hear that rhythm, feel that heat, moving to a blue suede heartbeat. Oh, Saturday night and the moon shines bright, neon glow on a summer night. Got my hair combed back, my jacket clean, feeling like the king of a rockin' dream. The jukebox hums and the crowd steps in, every smiling face wears a happy grin. The band's wound tight and the drummer counts, and the whole dance floor starts to bounce. My heart keeps knocking like a bass drum beat every time you move across the street. Blue suede heartbeat knocking through my chest with a rockin' beat. Blue suede heartbeat makes me wanna dance and spin my feet when you're close to me. The whole world's swinging in perfect time. Blue suede heartbeat, you're the rhythm that keeps me alive. There's a hot rod parked by the old town square, and the scent of freedom fills the air. Everybody laughing, everybody free, just the way a Saturday ought to be. Girls are twirling in the pretty dresses, the boys are showing off without a second guess. Every corner's filled with a happy sound, like a carnival rolling through the town. Stars above are shining extra bright, like they came to dance with singing while the clock rolls on. Nobody cares where the night is gone. Every note is flying through the air like a little piece of magic everywhere. From the dance hall floor to the parking lot, this rockin' fever keeps us red hot. The music's loud and the crowd's alive, and this little town begins to thrive. Every hand is clapping to the groove. Ain't nobody here afraid to move. Blue suede heartbeat knocking through my chest with a rockin' beat. Blue suede heartbeat make me wanna dance and spin my feet when you're close to me. The whole world swinging in perfect time. Blue suede heartbeat, you're the rhythm that keeps me alive. When the road gets rough and the days turn gray, I remember nights like this and find my way. A little rock and roll can heal your soul, make a broken heart feel whole. So hold me close and don't let go. There's still a lot of night left in this show. We'll keep dancing till the morning light and celebrate being alive tonight. Oh yeah, shake it baby, don't slow down. We're the liveliest cats in town. Clap your hands and stomp your feet. Move along with that heartbeat. Blue suede heartbeat knocking through my chest with a rockin' beat. Blue suede heartbeat makes me wanna dance and spin my feet when you're close to me. The whole world swinging in perfect time. Blue suede heartbeat, you're the rhythm that keeps me alive. Blue suede heartbeat, keep on pounding through the night. Heartbeat, everything is feeling right. Heartbeat, never let this feeling fade away. Rock until the break of day. The moon is falling from the sky, but the music never says goodbye. One last dance before we part. You'll always be my blue suede heartbeat. Yeah, my blue suede heartbeat. Yeah, my blue suede heartbeat.
Hold on, boys. Don't turn out the lights just yet. I got one more quarter in my pocket. The dance hall's getting quiet now. The night's winding down somehow. The drummer's packing up his sticks and then the band's calling it quits. But I ain't ready to go back home, not while that jukebox still glows. One more quarter for the jukebox. One more song before we leave. One more quarter for the jukebox. That's all I'm asking, please. Let that record spin around. Fill this room with one more sound. One more quarter for the jukebox. Keep the magic alive.
Highway 61 on a cold Tuesday. Coffee gone bitter, dreams run dry. Watching old Chevys and the world roll by. A waitress named Betty said, "You look rough." I laughed and said, "Guess life got tough." She dropped a nickel in a jukebox glow and said, "Listen close before you go." The machine lit up in red and gold. Started singing stories I'd almost told. Every guitar cry, every snare drum crack. Felt like somebody was calling me back. The room got smaller, the music got loud, and I wasn't just another face in the crowd. For the first time in a long, long while, I caught myself wearing a genuine smile. The jukebox saved my soul tonight, pulled me out of the dark and into the light. One little record, one little song reminded me where I belong. The jukebox saved my soul somehow. I ain't the same old loser now. Every spin and every roll, the jukebox saved my soul. A couple kids were dancing near the door, like they didn't have a care anymore. An old man tapped his foot in time, like he was 29 and 59. The whole place moved to the same heartbeat. Every stranger became somebody to me. Funny how a song can break the wall that you've been building all along. The jukebox saved my soul tonight, pulled me out of the dark and into the light. One little record, one little song reminded me where I belong. The jukebox saved my soul somehow. I ain't the same old loser now. Every spin and every roll, the jukebox saved my soul. I came in carrying yesterday, a suitcase full of runaways, but the rhythm took that weight away, one chorus at a time. No preacher, no fortune teller, no grand advice to make me better, just a beat and a melody working their magic on me. The jukebox saved my soul tonight. Turn a wrong turn into a right. Gave me a reason to believe there's still some good left up my sleeve. The jukebox saved my soul once more. Now I'm headed where I should have before, with a brand new heart and a rock and roll. Yeah, the jukebox saved my soul. The coffee's cold, the night rolls on, and that old machine keeps singing. One more song, one more song.